Greetings to all of you, fellow travelers during this Lenten journey. It's good for us to be here together. I'm Father Paul Demuth on behalf of Whatsoever You Do, and I want to invite you to continue to be on the journey to discover Christ and His will. You know, He asks us to follow Him whatever comes, and to do it not because we think it's exciting or we've got a lot to offer by ourselves, but rather that we are simply there as followers of that Lord Jesus. It is good for us to be on this journey. You know, I wonder what the disciples, Peter, James, and John, thought as they were asked by Jesus to go up on the mountain. Why are we doing that today? What's He got in mind? Do we have to climb? It's hot today. I was reminded of that very similarly last week as I took a few days off in Southern California and did some moderate mountain climbing. The others that were with me were a bit younger, and they kept going, and I kept going, sort of, slipping every now and then, and wondering, why am I doing this? But then there were those moments of beauty, those moments of quiet. And so the disciples trusted Jesus, and they went up the mountain, and there He was transfigured before them, His clothes dazzlingly white. And Jesus was seen not just as the Jesus who called them a little while ago, but in total union with the Lord and talking with Moses and Elijah, representative of the law of the prophets, all of the covenant promises that the Lord gave to people. And there they were, privileged and scared to see it and experience it at all. They wanted to build a tent to commemorate it, but they ended up prostrating themselves and hearing those wonderful words, "This is my beloved Son, listen to Him." Whatever was going to unfold in the lives of those three fellows in the coming weeks and months was sure and unknown. Very similar, I think, to Abram, who in ancient times was told to leave his homeland, and with his wife, with his cattle, with his possessions, to start a whole new way of life. That meant leaving his history, his culture, everything. Even, it seemed, his local God, the God. But he willingly did it. And today we look back and see him as the founder of the three great religions in our world today. But it wasn't about Abraham, and it wasn't about the disciples. It was about a call from God, an encounter. As we continue this Lenten journey, I invite you and I invite me to enter into the mystery of the Lord's love. It may be a tremendous spiritual experience, and it may be simply, "Lord, your will be done today. I'll do my best." But then, as we come down the mountain, as we live an ordinary life, and as we're called to reach out to others, maybe later today, tomorrow, next week, We do it not because the source and the idea is us, but we do it joined with the Christ, who with all of the apostles and the great men and women throughout the ages who have said yes, we do it because we hear the words of the Father. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him.